This midnight story will change your perspective. What if the problem isn't your life, but the way you've been seeing it? It's quiet now. The world is asleep, but your thoughts are wide awake. Midnight has a way of making us question everything, our choices, our direction, our purpose. In the silence, doubts feel louder, and the future feels uncertain. But what if this quiet moment isn't meant to break you? What if it's meant to change the way you see your life? Tonight's story isn't just something you listen to. It's something you feel. So take a deep breath, slow your mind, and let this midnight story change your perspective. The noise of the day cars, voices, responsibilities slowly faded away. Streetlights flickered outside the window, casting long shadows across the room. This was the hour when thoughts became louder than sounds, when questions appeared without invitation. Alex sat by the window, staring at the dark sky. The day had been long, not because something dramatic had happened, but because nothing had gone right. Emails unanswered, efforts unnoticed, conversations misunderstood. It felt like, no matter how hard Alex tried, life kept moving without offering any reward. Midnight had always been strange. During the day, problems felt manageable. At night, they felt heavier. Alex whispered to the empty room, "What am I doing wrong?" There was no answer, only silence. But sometimes, silence is where answers begin. The walk at midnight. Unable to sleep, Alex grabbed a jacket and stepped outside. The air was cool, calm, and strangely comforting. The streets were nearly empty. No pressure, no expectations, just quiet. Walking aimlessly, Alex noticed a small cafe at the corner of the street. The lights were still on. Curious, Alex pushed the door open. Inside, only one table was occupied. An old man sat there, slowly stirring a cup of tea. He looked up and smiled, not surprised, as if he had been expecting company. "Midnight walkers usually carry heavy thoughts," he said calmly. Alex hesitated. "Is it that obvious?" The man chuckled. "At midnight, we all look the same, tired, honest, and a little lost." Alex sat down. "A simple question," the old man asked. "Tell me, what's bothering you?" Alex sighed. "I feel like I'm failing. I work hard, but nothing seems to change. Everyone else looks ahead. I feel stuck." The man nodded, listening carefully. "Let me ask you something," he said. "When you walk, do you stare only at the ground?" "Of course not," Alex replied. "Then why do you do that in life?" The man asked gently. Alex frowned. "What do you mean?" "You're looking only at what's missing," the man said. "Not at how far you've come." The midnight lesson. The old man leaned back and pointed toward the window. "Do you see the moon?" "Yes," Alex replied. "Do you know why it looks so calm?" he asked. Alex shook his head. "'Cause it doesn't shine on its own," the man said. "It reflects light. Yet people admire it, write poems about it, and find comfort in it." Alex listened closely. "Life is like that," the man continued. "Not every phase is about shining. Some phases are about reflecting, learning, and preparing." Alex felt something shift inside. "So, you're saying this phase matters?" Alex asked. "Every phase matters," the man replied. "Even the quiet ones. Especially the quiet ones." The problem with comparison. Alex admitted, "I compare myself to others all the time. They seem ahead, happier, more successful." The man smiled knowingly. "Comparison is the thief of peace," he said. "You're measuring your behind the scenes with someone else's highlight moment." He paused. Do you know how many people quit right before things change? He asked. Alex didn't answer. More than you think, the man said. Because growth is invisible before it becomes obvious. A story within the story. The old man shared a short tale. There was a farmer who planted bamboo seeds, he said. For years, nothing grew. No sign of life. People laughed. But underground, roots were spreading, strong ones. Alex leaned forward. In the 5th year, the man continued, the bamboo grew taller than all other plants in weeks. Alex understood. Success doesn't announce itself, the man said. It whispers first. The shift in perspective. Alex looked around the cafe. The ticking clock. The empty chairs. The peaceful silence. For the first time in weeks, the chest felt lighter. I think I've been rushing life, Alex said softly. The man nodded. Life isn't a race. It's a rhythm. When you fight the rhythm, you feel exhausted. When you move with it, you feel alive. Alex smiled for the first time that night. What should I do then? Alex asked. Keep showing up, the man said, even on days when motivation is missing. Especially then, the goodbye. The old man stood up, leaving some money on the table. Remember, he said, midnight doesn't mean the end of the day. It means a new one is about to begin. Before Alex could respond, the man walked toward the door and disappeared into the night. The cafe suddenly felt empty again. Or maybe it wasn't empty at all. A new morning mindset. Alex walked home slowly. The same streets felt different now. Not brighter, but clearer. The problems hadn't disappeared. The challenges were still there. But something had changed. Perspective. That night, Alex didn't get answers to everything, but learned something more important. You don't need to have life figured out to move forward. You just need to keep moving. Final reflection. Midnight stories are powerful because they meet us when we are most honest. If you are reading this late at night, feeling uncertain, tired, or stuck, remember this. You are not behind. You are not failing. You are becoming. Not every struggle is a setback. Not every pause means you're falling behind. Sometimes, life asks you to slow down so you can finally understand where you're going. If this story made you stop and think, let it stay with you a little longer. Carry it into tomorrow. Carry it into your choices. And when the world feels too loud again, remember midnight always reminds us who we truly are. Thank you for listening. Good night and keep going.